Every decade, the competition returns. 4 challengers embark on a journey deep into the abyss. Let the Blacksea Odyssey begin!
Hello viewers, and welcome to my quick thoughts video on the early access game Blacksea Odyssey on the PC. And before I begin, I have to say thank you to the developers for supplying this early access code for the purpose of the video. Now, before I begin, I must also mention that this video is not a full review, since the game is still in early access, but with that said, let the video begin. So, what is Blacksea Odyssey? Well, it's a strange little game that puts you in a world where every decade a tournament is held in space that finds hunters compete to hunt dangerous creatures in order to prove who is the best in the galaxy. So, this isn't really a Hunger Games situation where you must face off with other human opponents, but rather against ferocious creatures of the deepest sections of space. There is also a little bit of booty to amass, but I ain't talking about the humankind, of course, and with that, you have quite the interesting setup for what is a fun game. When actually playing, you are given a game that handles like a twin-stick shooter, but also contains elements from the roguelike and RPG genre. And what happens when you mix all of that together? You get a surprisingly well-built and functional early access game called Blacksea Odyssey that is also fun yet challenging to play. When starting out, you're only given the option of playing as this character right here, and to use the default starting weapon, which heals your health by a few points every round. After that, you are presented with what beasts are currently available to hunt, and then you are thrown into the game. Now, what's really interesting about Blacksea Odyssey is that you can just go for the big guys straight away. No need to gather upgrades and other important items that may save you in a tight spot. You can also just ignore all smaller prey, and like I said before, just aim for the big game. But that obviously puts you in a disadvantage when doing so, because you haven't gathered any useful runes, consumables, and so on. So I obviously highly recommend hunting down and defeating the smaller enemies so you can earn a bit of experience in game regarding enemy patterns, weaknesses, and to earn money plus keys, which in turn allow you to open the many useful crates dotted around the procedurally generated maps or purchase useful items at the shop. As you may have noticed, combat in Blacksea Odyssey is very hectic and also very fun. In this game, you can use your harpoon to rip the limbs off near enough any enemy you can find in game, allowing you to hinder their movement, sight, and more. But you of course have to weaken them at first, and quite a few enemies have spots that your weapon can do no damage at all, making you learn and remember how each enemy works. I mentioned before that each map is procedurally or randomly generated, whatever you want, and the same goes for particular upgrades, and what this allows is for Blacksea Odyssey to be replayable, and that's really what you want with a game that's in early access. You want it to be fun, and you want to put quite a few hours into it. You want to get your money's worth, and what's great is that this game is actually cheap and not grossly overpriced as some early access games are, so you are getting your money's worth. I should also mention that this game is quite tough at first. It really did take me a few game sessions to get used to the difficulty and the learning curve, and just to get into the general groove of things, and it doesn't help when the game has no respawns, meaning you lose everything when you die. But it's all part of that wonderful Blacksea Odyssey experience, so just make sure to get good. Before I wrap this video up, I should say that I didn't really encounter all too many bugs other than a few text errors like you can see right here, and the odd clipping issue with me getting stuck on barriers that aren't even there. But overall, Blacksea Odyssey is one of the smoothest and most fun early access games I have had the pleasure of trying out, and for such a good price it's practically a steal. So if you enjoy roguelikes and want hectic action, make sure to pick this one up. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys next time.